5 ways to elevate your personal style in your 40s. If you think you will like this video, I hope that you will keep watching. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Benita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. If you are new, welcome. We usually do videos twice a week. Wednesday is usually a luxury upload, and then on Fridays we do a lifestyle videos like Fast 5 Fridays. If you think you would like this type of video, I hope that you would stick around. Please go back and look at my catalog. I do have playlists about all the things that we have talked about over the years, so I'm sure you will find something that you like. According to the title of the video, we're going to talk about styling today. We're going to talk about, you know, fashion, if you will. Now, you guys know that I do not claim to be like a guru in anything. I just like to hop on and share tips and tricks and things that I've learned. Probably a few years before the pandemic hit, I think I was going through like a midlife style crisis. Like seriously, I just started, and I'm sure it had a lot to do with that I had gained a lot of weight and my lifestyle had changed. I was no longer working outside of the home. I was doing a lot of consulting, like remotely. If I was outside of the home, probably maybe one day a week. You guys know that I homeschool. You know, we were home a lot of the time. Probably out of a 5-day school week, we were home at least 3 of the 5 days. One day they had their outside classes, and then one day I had my consulting meetings. And a lot of times the consulting meetings were via Zoom. So I was like zooming and doing all of that stuff well before the pandemic. My style, if you will, took a huge hit. And fast forward to now, to like a couple of years ago, you know, when things are starting to open back up, you know, and I'm wanting to get out more. I wanted to really up my Instagram and just really try to do style tips and, you know, style inspo over there. I realized that I sucked. Like I realized that my style had taken a hit. I don't know. I just probably in my early to mid 40s, I realized that things started like going downhill. My phone here, so I wanted to share like my 5 tips, and these are subjective. These are things that worked for me. These are things that helped me to elevate my personal style as I'm still elevating now. So the first thing is I had to be honest with myself, right? Like I said, I had to, I looked in my closet and saw a plethora of clothing that I did not like. It took me so long to get ready, and then in the morning, even if I was just working from home that day, it took me so long to get ready because I only had like business casual things, dresses, things that just didn't make me feel good. Some things were too small because again, I had gained a lot of weight, and even I didn't really necessarily want to wear sweats because sweats is just not my thing. Sweats made me feel like I was not productive, especially I couldn't hop on a Zoom call with a sweatshirt on, a hoodie. So I just had to be honest with myself and just really see where I was. Next thing I did, I realized that I needed help. And thank goodness for my friend Tracy. You guys have heard me talk about her plenty of times. Make sure you're following her over on Instagram. She is a style editor, you know, a closet curator. She will help you with anything as it relates to styling, your closet, any of that. Of course, I will have our information linked down below, but I know most of you are following her over on Instagram. She just got back from Paris, so hopefully she will do like a recap or a blog post or something to let us know about all the great things she did over in Paris. But yeah, I reached out to her and she was able to like help me. I think she's in like the Pennsylvania, New York area, and we did a lot of Zoom calls. She asked me tons of questions and she put together like a mood board and helped me to determine like what my personal style is. I knew what my personal style is. I had a good basis, but here's the thing, your personal style changes and evolves over time. You know, it just changes, especially when we're talking about women in our 40s and up. we have lived a good portion of our life. We've had several careers, or we've been in the same career a long time. And even if you're in the same career, you're probably not in the same role that you were in. So your style changes and evolves. Some of us have children, some of us have small kids, so we need to be a little bit more active. Some of us have grown out of the house kids. Personal style aesthetic will change over time. And that's where I was struggling. I was still stuck back when I was an administrator at a child care center, when I was doing teacher training. Tracy came in and she just really changed the game for me. She helped to re-inspire me and help me to realize that, hey, your style is very classic, very comfortable. You always want to look, I always want to look, you know, pretty chic. You know, it's kind of like a leveled up. For me, I would say that I'm like a leveled up version of business casual, you know, like an elevated version of business casual, because I love jeans. I like to wear jeans. If I had to choose between jeans and sweats, I would choose jeans, because if I get a good comfy pair of jeans, I'm good. Like I'm really good. When she did like the little presentation for me, you know, I had to show her my closet, which I was embarrassed, and she would point out things like, what is that? What is that sparkly thing? What is that? What is that? And she's like, go, it needs to go. That, I mean, so you really need to get help. You really need to get someone in there who can be honest with you, who can, you know, show you that some of the things that you're wearing is out of date, it's dating you, it's making you look older, make you look too young, it's just not age appropriate. Whatever the situation is, you may need help, and don't be afraid to get the help. The thing she helped me to realize is that I really don't like color. I like color on other people. I don't like color necessarily in clothing for me. Something that I recently wore is this. I mean, I thought that I liked this sweater, and I mean, I'm gonna keep it, because I don't hold on to things anymore. I don't hold on. If it's not working for me, if it's not in my you know, style aesthetic, if you will, it has to go. If I'm not wearing it, I give it like 6 months to a year, and it really has to go. But this, I think I got maybe a year or two ago from Banana Republic. It's one of my favorite places to shop, and it's in the neutral family, but it has color. But I wore it the other day, and I just really didn't like how it looked on me. I'm gonna hold on to it. Maybe I can use it as a layering piece with the white button up underneath for fall. I'm gonna hold on to it for at least fall, but if not, it definitely has to go. I realized that I don't like a bunch of like patterns, colorful patterns. I don't like that on me, and I've had several things in my closet that fit that style, like color patterns that I wasn't wearing, and I tried to say, oh well, it's because I've gained weight, I can't wear this dress anymore. No, it's because I didn't like it. And most of my dresses were colorful patterns, so I've gotten rid of pretty much all of my dresses. That's why I haven't been wearing dresses, because I really don't have any, but now I'm trying to re-up the dress situation. But if I'm gonna do color, I usually try to do like greens. This shirt is from Zara, light greens. If I do pink, they need to be like muted pinks. I realize that I like color in like lipstick and nail polish, those types of things. I don't necessarily like color in clothing. Brings me to my third tip: skin, hair, nails, makeup, all that stuff. In order to elevate your style, that stuff has to be on point. And I'm not saying you have to go, you know, get your hair done every week. A lot of us do our hair and nails at home. I am getting ready to start again doing my nails at home. However you maintain that stuff, it needs to be maintained. I just think that we have to take the whole package. If you're gonna elevate your style, if you're gonna elevate like who you are, you can't negate, like, it's more, you have to do the work inside and out, right? And especially as we get older, our skin changes. I'm right now going through a few breakouts, and I don't know, my skin was doing really well over the past like year or two. Now all of a sudden I have like a lot of hyperpigmentation, a lot of breakouts. I don't know what's happening. I'm still trying a couple of things before I have to go to the dermatologist. So, you know, so it's like an ongoing thing. My gray hair was an issue. I feel like I got that under control. But you know, if you're gonna elevate your style, all of that needs to be done, because you can look your best in the most expensive outfit, the most leveled up outfit, but if your hair, skin, nails, all of that, it's not gonna pull you all the way together. And when we're talking about elevating, going to the next level, all that has to be on par. The fourth thing I want to say as we elevate our personal style is you want to build a very strong capsule wardrobe. I call it a uniform, but you know, the people like Tracy and all of the style ladies call it a capsule wardrobe. And that's basically going to be your basics. $8 ribbed Target tanks and tees that I love, you know, those basics. You're definitely gonna have you need to have a good, strong basic of camis and tees and, you know, black pants and white pants and camel pants and jackets. You're gonna have to have a good foundation to start to build your wardrobe, and I didn't have that. I had a lot of fluff. Tracy helped me to realize, again, I had a lot of fluff. I had a lot of things that I wasn't wearing in my closet for the sake of having it, which was crazy to me. And because she went through my Instagram and she noticed that, you know, here's the things that you're wearing, you know, pretty often. These are the things that I see that you're consistent with. These are the things that you need to build your style and build your capsule wardrobe from. I was wearing a bunch of button-ups with vests and blazers, things like that. A nice handbag. So she really got me all the way together. A lot of people ask me where to get basics from, and it just depends how much you want to spend. You know, I no longer buy like cheaper basics anymore, because besides the Target $8 tees, I'm addicted. I just can't. I can't stop buying those. You really want to maybe invest a little more in your basics. COS is a good place. Banana Republic is a great place for basics. You know, H&M, some people really have luck with H&M. I usually don't shop at H&M that much anymore. I think Gap, I would do Gap for basics before I would do H&M. Mango is my new place that I shop for basics. When I look for basics, I've learned to look for things that have more of the natural fibers, you know, cotton, silks, linens. The natural fiber blends is what I usually look for. And also too, thrifting. I used to thrift before the pandemic, but then I got all weirded out. But now I'm getting my zhuzh back into the thrift. I have about 4 places that I thrift here in my town that I'm okay with, that don't have any like weird smells. But if you like to thrift, thrifting is really good because you can get really traditional, classic pieces there. I found blazers. That's where I get most of my blazers now from. I got this one last week from the thrift store. So I, of course, had it cleaned and everything. So I'll be wearing this probably this weekend with some shorts. You know, so wherever you like to shop, just shop places that support the fact that you're trying to build your foundation and to build your capsule wardrobe. The thing that I would say, now that we have our, you know, capsule, you know, pretty much established, our uniform pretty much established, make sure that you are buying pieces, investing in pieces that support that support whatever your style pillar or your style aesthetic is. Like for me, I realized that I like a lot of neutrals. We talked about my situation with colors. Like I like non-offensive kind of colors. So if I'm gonna do a color, it's probably gonna be blue, and I really don't like blue, but blue looks really good on me. It really does. Blue looks really good on me, and I feel good when I wear blue. It works well with my whites because I wear like creams, you know, blacks, whites, grays. If I'm gonna do a pink, it's gonna be like a more subtle pink. Greens, like I mentioned. Yellows, The other day when I was out shopping for dresses, I almost pulled the trigger on this bright pink dress. It was beautiful, very long, very flowy. It fit, like, for my birthday, it fit like what I wanted to wear for my birthday. But then I said, Benita, you're gonna buy this dress, which is, I think it was like $150, and you're gonna wear it for your birthday, and you're not gonna, probably won't wear it again. So I couldn't do it. It's not worth it for me to waste money on clothing anymore. You know, I would rather buy a bag, you know that. I would rather purchase, you know, a handbag or sunglasses or something if I'm gonna spend a lot of money. And not that I don't spend, I spend a good amount of money on clothing, but I don't waste money. I no longer waste money anymore on clothing. I'm just not. So that $150 can go towards something else. And the final thing I would say, as we elevate our style in our 40s and at any age, is you want to invest in really good undergarments. You have to invest in undergarments, whether it's Skims or Spanx, Victoria's Secret, whatever. I have to have support. You know, I can't have my booty around here shaking. Don't like panty lines. So I have to find underwear that has like the seamless panty line, but has enough stretch that's gonna suck the booty in, so it's not like bouncing around. We're not doing that. And then recently I realized that my titties have gotten bigger. Can I say? I'm sorry. The breasts have gotten bigger. I fell off on my weight loss regimen. I did gain a couple of pounds, but I usually don't gain right here. I usually don't. It's usually my face and my thighs. I usually don't gain right here. My doctor suggested that, you know, hormones, different hormones, you know, as we age, different hormones, things can, I need to circle back as it relates to undergarments. So you just want to make sure, as we build our wardrobe, as we build things, you want to make sure that you're looking good underneath as well. All right, guys, well, those are my 5 tips that have helped me to elevate my personal style. And I know as we age, you know, sometimes we settle into habits that are not necessarily the best. So hopefully this will help you to refresh yourself and to continue to elevate on your journey. These are good for any age, like I mentioned. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I hope that you have the most amazing weekend. I will speak to you soon. Bye.